The mission of the Asian Pacific American Legal Resource Center team is to provide linguistically accessible and culturally appropriate civil legal services to the low-income Asian American Pacific Islander community of metropolitan D.C. The APALRC assists lawful permanent residents with their applications to become United States citizens, files VAWA and U visa petitions on behalf of victims of domestic violence and crime, and represents domestic violence victims to obtain orders of protection against their abusers. The APALRC also conducts virtual Know Your Rights seminars on changes in immigration policy and on unemployment insurance benefits and the CARES Act. In 2021, the APALRC created its Stop Anti-Asian Hate campaign to address the increase in violence against the AAPI community. While hate crimes against the AAPI community is not new, many within our community do not report these crimes because of linguistic and cultural barriers, the mischaracterization of these crimes, and fear of retribution if the hate crime is reported. As part of this campaign, the APALRC seeks to not only raise awareness of anti-Asian hate, but to also provide victims of anti-Asian hate with an understanding of the importance of reporting these crimes and support in navigating the legal system. The APALRC is committed to ensuring that the AAPI community has the knowledge, understanding, and legal support to combat anti-Asian hate.
Stop the hate.
Stop the hate. Stop the hate. Stop the hate.
Stop the hate.
Stop the hate.
Stop the hate.
Stop the hate.
Help us stop the hate.
Industry started January 2021. In the midst of the pandemic, I was teaching and doing this work. We did Zoom calls with our participants. We did Zoom yoga. The idea behind In the Streets to disrupt that transgenerational trauma is going into the community and empowering those community members with actual skills and support to be able to talk. That comes from their parents and their parents' parents being able to talk to them and talk to other community members to be able to sort out differences in the city.
An example of transgenerational trauma, I have to go back to 1945 when World War II ended. At this time, the GI Bill was passed, but because of Jim Crow laws during this time, the black soldiers and the black vets weren't able to reap the benefits of these GI Bill. Those traumatized families raised generations with this underlying sense of trauma in their body. So without those services, those black vets and black people who were traumatized from the war, past those traumatizations, and through time has evolved into the things we now see within the black community.
Being from the community, I've wondered, where's all this violence coming from, and why do all my people live in fear? In my time as a paraprofessional in a self-contained special education class and seeing the actions of the community members, how it showed up in these classrooms, I noticed that those weren't their actions, that's what they're seeing in their community. And as I thought of what it relates to transgenerational trauma, the things that the people before them are showing to their kids and to their kids' kids, and that's how transgenerational trauma evolves.
Hi, my name is Latoya Walker. I am the co-founder and community outreach director. I have lived in the Fairmount communities in Northwest Washington, D.C. for about 18 years. I have 9 children that I have raised on my own, and then I have helped out a lot of others who's needed my support. We started in the streets as a path for our young people to learn skills that we need in our community members who are black and grew up in this environment and highly traumatized community should lead the work of healing and traumas.
Hi, my name is Sangeetha Prasad. I'm an Indian American psychologist who specializes in cultural processing and the interruption of transgenerational trauma. So at first we volunteered our time for the community and we thought we could just refer people out for services. The goal was to find a way for young people to find themselves and become the role models who they wished that they had. And we started referring with no luck. We couldn't find psychologists of color with openings. We couldn't find clinics who had openings, and student clinics said that cases were too severe. It seemed like being Black in this city was enough to not be qualified to receive care.
Our goal here in the streets is to disrupt the cycle of generational trauma within the Black community due to systematic oppression. We believe that the services that we have here to work out that trauma within the lives of our Black community members are mental and physical exercise. That physical exercise revolves around physical training and yoga practices.
In Latoya and Falante, I saw the people who I wished were beside me in doing this very important work, and I saw people who I hope replace me in doing this important work because they represent the community who they serve.